Hi. Okay, so it's been a minute since I did some car chronicles. So I'm all up and through the car right now. Because, I'm doing my little Uber and lifting in the morning. I do it in the mornings. I do it like people going to work. So I'm sitting here trying to wait on the Walgreens to open. Because... Because I'm 47 years old and my bladder has decided to give out on me. So I have to go get something for OAB, overactive bladder. Yay! I know you're thinking, wow, I turned on her video to hear her talk about her restroom problems, but it just kicked in this week. Like last week I wasn't feeling like this. Last week this was not an issue. This week, only if I don't drink anything all day do I get to go about 3.5 hours before I have to go to the restroom. If I drink something, I have 2 exact hours before I go to the bathroom. And, it's like I have the blood pressure medicine, and I have it's called metformin. It's pre-diabetic medicine. If you're on your way to being diabetic, but you're not quite there yet, it's like metformin. I don't have to have insulin, but it's metformin. So it's like I'm taking 2 other medications, and now I gotta go get a third because, yeah, I had to wake up twice last night. So I know you're thinking, we did not tune in to hear about your bathroom problems. But you know what, y'all? I feel like sharing, though. I feel like sharing. So, welcome back to the vlog. How you doing? This is... I don't like saying I am Diary of a Mad Black Teacher. How are you? What up, doe? What it do, boo? How are you? It's great to... Bleh. I don't see you. You see me. It is great that you are seeing me. Because I don't see you. I don't see you. I don't. I'm looking at the camera. So anyway, I'm waiting on the Walgreens to open because I didn't want to keep driving without going to get something. There are some over-the-counter things you can take for OAB, and I'm about to go take it to kind of help me out because I can't be out here driving and I have to stop every 2 hours. It's crazy, So anyway... So that's my personal business. If you do not like it, I apologize for offending you. I genuinely, openly apologize to everyone that I offend with my cursing, with the way I speak, and with who I am. But I'm going to have to be honest and say that's your problem. I'm not going to continue to taper everything I say and do to make somebody feel better. Because I think it was either Rolls Royce or Chapter 8. They had a song called You Can't Please Everybody. Yeah, and in fact, the very first line of that song always struck me. I've kept it in my head since I heard it when I was like 7. It says, don't change your ways, don't worry about it. When somebody calls you snotty, don't stop. Go on, child. Don't change your ways, just be yourself, because you can't please everybody. Now, I was singing that because I do have vocal stylings right now, but, me, it's early in the morning. But the point is, there will never be enough of you that I'll ever be able to please. And, I shouldn't care. Like I have 260 subscribers. Most of my subscribers are wonderful, but there's always a couple who are subscribed just a thumbs down. I mean, to me, that's the most immature thing I've ever... you don't have to agree with me. I'm not saying that. But every video I have like 2 thumbs down. On every freaking video. That means somebody's watching me just to go, like... That is rude. Like, you really have to be that way? Okay, you don't like what I say. Why are you here? So anyway, but I'm not going to focus on them. That's just a couple people. I'm going to focus on the people that love me and understand and on my side. Yes, I need my weave done over already because my edges is out, though. My edges, I got to go home. Press that. See, I press that. Press that. So anywho, let me check up my bright. Yeah, my bright is up. Nah. Oh, it's up. I'm not gonna say it this time. So anywho, so you heard about my personal physical problems. I know you was like, we really did tune in to hear that, but yes, you did, because that's why I'm sitting in the car doing car chronicles at the Walgreens. See, I don't know if you can see the sign. Can y'all see the sign? Can you see the people driving by? Wait, you see people? CVS over there, they not open. I'm over here at the Walgreens. They not open, so I'm waiting. They open in about 10 minutes. So, you see all that? I know you synced it. Yep, synced. S-E-E-N-T, synced. I know I'm a school teacher, but you synced it. I'm also I'm also a black person from the hood, baby. I'm sorry. So yes, I'm gonna say synced. Yes, I speak it as slang vernacular. Again, bye. So, how is everyone? Get your life together, though. So, I'm rambling on. It's already been 5 minutes. I've just been rambling, talking about my life. It's summer, so don't have any classroom things to talk about, and I'm so excited about that. But I did have I was just having a small, convo. Just a quick back and forth with someone. And there's an article out online that says teachers are tired of Marzano. The basis is teachers are tired of Marzano. And one of the things it talks about is the student engagement. And when I was reading the article and reading it, I have to agree. And everybody's like, and then someone, of course, came on. No, that is true. It is teachers. If the teacher's not engaging, the kids will have bad behavior. Now, I've said this in another video before. I am the singingest, dancingest, actingest, funniest, movingest. You gonna get up, move, dance, walk, talk, shake your butt. We gonna, imaginary farm animals are running around our room. Whatever however I can feed into a child's imagination, I do it. So how do you account for the 3 kids who came in my room and slept all year? A sleeping child is not an engaged child. Children who would not go to bed at night would come to school to go to sleep. I mean, they really would. They really would. Come to school and lay down and go straight to sleep. Because they wouldn't or couldn't sleep at home. How is that in any way my fault or my problem? You wake them up, you make them take a walk, go drink some water, you try to... At some point, I took the chair away because, look, at least you're going to stand there, you're going to try something. Call home, talk to the demon students, talk to the principal, talk to the child. You do 1,001 things to make sure that this kid's engaged, and they come to school to go to sleep. And then you want to get in my face about you're not engaging them and it's your fault? Get out of my face. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm going to snap on somebody. Get out of my face. Yes, teachers are tired of all these techniques that don't work on every child. Traumatized children have other problems. Coming to school to be engaged is the last thing on their dang mind. And so you want to argue down, not even argue down, but you want to go back and forth with the point about it is true. Teachers should be more engaging. And that is the cause of behavior problems. So when we were coming in, this is like the last couple of weeks of school, when we were coming into the classroom and the little boy got out of his chair and stood in it and started dancing in my face, that was me. So I'm just saying, there are exceptions to all these rules, and they are case-by-case things that don't have nothing to do with these damn rules written in a book. So I don't particularly like it when anything or anyone is painted with such a broad stroke brush. I mean, we say that about everything else. Don't say all black people are alike, and don't say all men are bad, and don't say all this. But people still love to paint teachers with that broad brush. I have 260 followers. Every one of you knows I'm pretty damn entertaining. But this is a new generation of kids. If you don't bribe them, if you don't make them feel special, and if you don't entertain them all the time, you're not engaging, you're not entertaining. No, I'm not damn Bozo the Clown. I ain't here to entertain you every 5 minutes of the day. Some of the things that we do, not going to be that entertaining. Life isn't always entertaining. Most of life ain't entertaining. It's not. So, if the teacher's not engaged and the behavior problems happen, I've seen it. Okay, I've seen it too. But you know what else I saw? I saw children who are not being groomed even come to school to do the work. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing traumatized children coming from crazy backgrounds who are not even equipped to come to school to even be there. But the teacher wasn't engaging. Even if every teacher in the free world was like Ben Stein and Ferris Bueller, even if we were all like that, There's still an onus on the child and the family to send the kid to school to be prepared to learn. See, it's like I keep going like baking a pie or baking a cake. We're trying to bake cakes and pies with half the ingredients, or 3/4 of the ingredients, or a third of the ingredients, and then wonder why the shit ain't doing nothing. Like, like you're trying to make bread without the yeast and wonder why it ain't rising. Like, give me a break. You know, when you have children who come to school because it's clean, safe, and they can sleep, and there's somewhere they can eat, engage what? I had about 3 kids who were never engaged all year. Why? Because they were asleep in the morning. They were asleep. No matter how many ways I woke them up, no matter how many times I talked to the parent, no matter how many things I tried to do to get them to be involved, they were asleep. And that's what they came there for, because they could not or would not sleep at home. But you want to tell me that if a teacher's not engaging, it's not the student's problem. Give me a break. Stop saying that to us. Like, it's like I get exhausted being in 3 groups. You're in the teacher group where nobody gives you any real respect. Lip service, but no real respect. For every 1 person that respects you as a teacher, it's about 10 that tell you ain't nothing. Thought I was going to cuss, didn't you? You know, oh, I'm going to cuss. Don't worry. For every 1 person who says women are beautiful, it's 1,000 people lined up to tell me I'm not. For every 1 person who says they respect black people, there's 1,000,000 people lined up to tell me I'm not. They don't. So as educators, we have to be careful what we say about ourselves. We do. We have to be careful what we say to each other and to other people about ourselves. We do. Constantly finding 1,001 ways to entertain and engage these kids. It's not real. It's not authentic learning. It's not. Because everything we learn about, it's not going to always be entertaining. Life is not entertaining. Are you telling me that we're grown? We know. When you become an adult, you know. You know, when you are an adult, I'm going to say, okay, you become an adult at 18, right? So at about 28 years old, you have been an adult for 10 years. By the time you had some real practice being an adult, you realize so many things you learned as a kid, you don't do as an adult. You know, oh, I didn't feel like carrying, like, you don't feel like, I don't want my arms are tired, mommy, I don't want to carry this, and somebody grabs it from you. When you're grown, carry it or die. Like, I'm just saying that all of that changes. It's like, oh, mommy, I don't want to get up. I'm sleepy. Can I stay asleep? Oh, sure, baby. Go ahead, get some more sleep. I mean, when you're an adult, mommy, I don't want to get up. You ain't got no job. You're going to fail school. You're going to drop out of everything. So all the things that we could do as a kid, you know, and we miss it. Trust me, you miss those days. You miss those days when you can make those choices. I get it. You know, we know that life is not going to be like that as adults. So constantly making a kid feel like they should be entertained or engaged or super happy every time. No. Because life isn't like that. Sometimes you have to take care of business and it's not fun. It's not exciting. It's not. You know, and I'm not saying believe me, I believe in letting kids have a childhood. Let children have their childhood. But I'm also saying teaching them the wrong messages or making them believe that they must be bribed, entertained, or paid all the time to even partially participate, to even half participate. That's not the right message either. I feel like we go too far in the other direction. We always have these, what I call pendulum swings. And either it swings too far to the left or too far to the right. And it's just, you know, I'm not a fan of that. You know, it is our jobs as the functional adults in society to prepare our children for life. And to make them think or believe that someone always has to entertain you for you to perform is not a good idea either. It's not. You know. So, yeah, you're right. People are more engaged if they pay for something. People are more engaged if they enjoy it. I get it. But you know what? There are a lot of things in life that just aren't enjoyable that you have to do anyway. So, you know, and more than that, you know, we're leaving out the intention. Like, I come in, believe me, I let the kids decorate. How do you want to decorate the room? You draw your picture, put it on the wall. What are the rules? Let's make these rules together. What do you believe in? Let's talk about it. How do you feel? Let's talk about it. I mean, oh my God. What does it mean to have character? I mean, oof. I teach so much character, it's exhausting. Exhausting. And yet still I have kids in the room who say, forget that. I don't want to do all that. I'm going to do the opposite. That's my fault? No. We act like kids aren't people too. They have their own minds and their own ideals. And as much as we try to mold them to do certain things, some of them are going to do what the heck they want. And in some ways it's a good idea. In some ways it's not such a good idea. So, I disagree with, if the children ain't engaged, it's the teacher's fault. When I know I had 3 kids who slept all year in my room. They barely passed. Slept all morning. They didn't do hardly any morning assignments because most days they came in asleep. So if it wasn't for their afternoon work, they didn't have A's, they had C's, and they barely had that C because they did work in the afternoon because I had to let them make it up because they would sleep in the morning. So, you know how many big assignments I had to move to the afternoon because I knew they would be awake? Do you know how it was 3 of them. You know how they tried to change the whole culture of the class because they were always asleep, so other kids were trying to do it too. Like, I'm tired too, can I take a nap? Like, wow. So don't get in my face. Don't write on Facebook. Don't grab some article and say, this is true, this is right. It's all the teacher's fault. Because if you're in our group saying that, if you're an educator saying that, you don't belong here either. We have got to stop putting each other down. I'm gonna be real. Everybody shouldn't be a teacher. Everybody should be a doctor, lawyer, fireman, nurse. There's a lane for everybody. And some of us are in the wrong lane and we know it. So to act like everybody's a perfect teacher, but if you are in the group, you don't put the people down in the group that you're in. You just say, you know what, this might not be for you. So it's like when I see people coming at me with certain venom, teachers do this and teachers don't, then you don't belong in this group. You're saying that and you're in the group, you don't belong in our group. You don't belong here. Move on. Because you're right. I cut off my tongue. I swear. I do not like speaking against this. I will cut off my tongue. I will stab myself. Like, not really, but I'm just saying, like, I will. I don't like talking against us. I do not like talking against us. It's too much dirt, too much negativity. Same thing with black people, same thing with women. I do not like talking against any of the 3 groups I'm in. I don't like talking down about teachers. I don't like talking down about women. I don't like talking down about black people. The evidence is there or not. People say things or not. I know people aren't perfect. I know every teacher doesn't belong in the room. I know all the facts, y'all. I still don't like saying that stuff. Because it just, again, you say one thing and everybody paints us all with the same stroke, and it's not. I promise you're not more entertaining than I am because I work at it, It's like in my heart of hearts, that's what I want to be. I want to be an entertainer. So it's like when I have the chance to be on stage, I'm on stage. So most of the time I am very engaging and most of my class is engaged, but there's always exceptions to the rule. And to make those kind of blanket comments, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm trying to wait on the Walgreens open. I think they open at 8 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where y'all watching me at. So I just don't like stuff like that, And another thing I don't like people who holler broke going out buying supplies. Y'all, come on. Make it stop. Make it stop. If the school doesn't give it to you and those children don't show up with it, then maybe you don't have it. And okay, I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you twice a year. If you're buying certain basic supplies for your classroom, and we all going to do it, because I'm going to do like Walgreens. Y'all know me, my little $10 Walgreens haul. Y'all know me. Not Walgreens, Dollar Tree. I'm at the Walgreens. That's one way. You know me, my little $10 Dollar Tree haul. Y'all going to see me. $10. I'm going to do it in September and December. That's it. Sorry, September and January. That's all. If the parents don't bring it and the school doesn't supply it, we are not going to have it. I can't ask for a raise. I can't hardly pay my bills. Like, I can't live, but I'm still out here trying to pay for somebody else's life. We have got to stop that. I don't want to hear another teacher say they can't pay a bill, but you at Target hauling. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of you all saying that. I'm sorry. Like, I can't pay this, I can't pay that. I'm too poor. I got 3 jobs, but I'm going to Target to haul your butt back home and save your money. Why are you blowing your... We have got to stop. We got to stop doing that. So it's like, I don't like putting this down, but I got to tell us the truth when the truth is what it is. If your school district can't be bothered to give you $1,000 raise, what are you out there spending $1,000 for to give it back to them? Stop yourself. Let's see, what else? I keep saying I hate that. Well, I'm gonna say well. I'm sure I'm repeating myself from last year. I had a no haul. I had a Target hauls are responsible. The hauls are responsible. And I had a no haul video with glitter and jams. And it's just reduce, recycle, reuse. There are retired teachers who have a lot of stuff. Seek them out in your community. Seriously. Seek them out. See if you can borrow things or swap things or I know for us, if we have the Wayne County teacher swap, it's online and you can sign up for it and we could swap things, or it's like low price, no price. Sometimes people just want to get rid of things. Like, I have some stuff in my closet at work that I promise I'm about to put on there, and I'm gonna take pictures. Like, if you want it, come get it, please. Get it out of my closet. Come get this. Oh, she walks her dog every day at 8 o'clock. I see this lady walking her dog with her baby. And I was out here yesterday, and she was, I was out here 2 days ago. And she was walking her dog the same way, so it's cute. She walks every day at 8 o'clock. That's nice. So, real talk, y'all. I'm not trying to put anyone down, disrespect anybody. We're all in this. We're all in the same gang. We're all in this team together. I respect you. If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, that's fine. But cancel the complaining. I personally get tired of hearing it. I don't have no money. Teachers are so broke. And then you out here buying. Like, it's like, even people who work beside you don't respect you. And you out here wasting your money. I just, stop. Again, $10. And it took me years to do this. It took me years. In the last 5 years, 6. Yeah, going on 6 years. So in the last 6 years, 6 years ago was the last time I bought a lot of stuff for a classroom and decided never again. 6 years ago. So, yeah, we're going into 6 years that no more. No more. 2012 was the last time I was like, what in the world am I doing? People at this school don't even like me. These kids don't hardly even like me, and I'm buying for them. Please, give me a break. Don't buy presents. In real life, do you buy presents for people you can't stand? Nobody do that. So, I'm trying to wait on I hope they open. Are they open yet? They might be. I'm gonna go check the door. I'm hoping they open at 8. I'm sure they do. It's after 8 o'clock. So, it's like 23 minutes. I've been talking in the car forever, and I never want to put anyone down or make anyone feel like I'm scolding them. But I hear people say and do things, and I just... No. You want to complain you have no money, but then you're out there buying for people who don't like you. You want to complain, you want to say that you are a supporter of teachers, and then every chance you get, you badmouth us. So I don't. It's just certain things that's getting on my nerves. Stop doing it. So anywho, my thumbnail for this video is going to be a picture of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because I finally took my trip. I took my trip to Cleveland, and downtown Cleveland is nice, but the rest of it, I wasn't impressed. Detroit actually looks better. I'm sorry. It's like, and not all of Detroit, but like I was in a suburb. Like, okay, I went to Cleveland, went downtown, and my hotel was in a suburb. I stayed overnight. Just, I didn't feel like driving back. So I feel like I drive back in the morning. I didn't feel like driving back. So I got a hotel in the suburb of Cleveland, Brook Park, near Cleveland. It's right. It's like 8 miles from downtown. And I'm just gonna be honest. I wasn't impressed. I mean, it didn't look. Our suburbs look better. Like, our downtown is nice. I mean, it's like our city. Parts of our city we still need hope. We got a long way to go. It's Detroit. So I'm gonna say that, but when I was in the suburban area, yeah, our suburbs look better. I'm sorry. We it's like our suburbs are clean and pretty and put together. That's still, I thought I was in the hood, and I wasn't. Like where am I? So anyway, I wasn't overly impressed with Cleveland. Like I'm sorry. I've lived in Chicago. I lived in DC. I lived in Detroit, and yeah, I wouldn't live in Cleveland. I was driving around like I wouldn't live here. I wouldn't. I didn't feel like I would want to live there. I felt a little. It felt a little dated. It felt a little old. It did. It felt a little dated. It did. I mean, I know this comes from Detroit. I know some of our neighborhoods are mad raggedy. I just drove through a couple of them. I know, y'all. Shut up. But I'm talking about how it makes me feel when I'm there. And I didn't feel like I could live there. When I went to Chicago and DC, there was something about being there that made me feel like I could do that. And I did enjoy it when I was there. I just couldn't afford it after a while. So I took my trip to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and oh my God, it was so great, but it was so crowded. I don't know if I saw as much as I could. Like, I went on all the floors. I saw the exhibits. I did. But I didn't see every single thing because there was so many people. It's the summertime. And people were literally like, I'm standing there reading, people like literally like walk in front of me and started this. It got old, and I got annoyed. So after about 2.5 hours, I left, But I'm so glad I did it. I'm glad I drove there. It was a 2.5 hour drive. So I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I stayed. I'm glad I drove around and kind of saw it. And I'm going back, and next time I go back, I'm going to do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm going to the Science Center, and I'm taking that boat ride. It's like 3 things right in that area that you can do. I'm going to do it. So this is now 26 minutes. It's way too long. I'm going to have to upload this later. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you hanging in there. And I apologize about my personal issues that started the video. But I'm just explaining to you that I have personal issues. Shout out to Anlita and Elisa and my new pretty girl, Excellently Elementary. She's adorable. So go through my subscribers, check them out, and then subscribe to them because I have some really great people on my page. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Yup, I'm about to go home and press these edges down. Just spit it. Get the thing down. To go home and press these edges. I'm thinking the Walgreens is open now, please Jesus, because I need to go in here and get this stuff. So have a great day. It's 27 minutes. It's way too long. I didn't plan on talking this long, but I did. But I'm long-winded. I love everyone. I really do. And even to the haters who keep thumbing down me, keep doing what you do. Well, why do you waste your time on somebody you don't like? I'll never get it. Take care of you. I love you. And Schoolhouse Rap, I'm coming your way. I'm going to send you a message later. I'm coming your way. All right, people. Only a tribe can understand your vibe. If you can't support us, leave us alone. That's how I feel. Peace.